Hey, we're live. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good to see you. Welcome to Sanctuary Social for this week. This is our competitive week as well. Oh, I'm a little bit floaty in the air. There you go. Hope you're all doing well. Turn on a little bit of game audio. So we have, I'm your host, Syria. We have a competitive tournament this week. This is our monthly tournament. It's a little bit later than usual, but we have it here. We have a couple entrants. And we will get going here in the next bit. If you're interested in playing, please let us know. We'll get you the Discord and the challenge for it. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, I see Tip is ready for sharing screens. And we have 3 people right now. I might register myself just to make it 4, but we'll see here. Let me just tag people in the Discord. Okay, I have 3 deck lists so far from all 3 players registered currently. Awesome. That is great. Yay, Tip and Fang, good to see you both. Hope you're doing well. I was totally not sneezing before stream. No, that wasn't me. I was up late doing tutoring, actually. Let's make this model a bit bigger, shall we? It should be over here and bigger. There we go. Ha. And so I was sneezy. And I woke up and I was like, I had to get stream going. 15. No. It was worth it. Okay. So I see people registered in the tournament. I have some people checked in, it seems. I will be hopefully playing it myself. Maybe. I don't want to play this Doodak. This Doodak was good from last week, but like, it's not quite tournament ready. Mentally prepared for tonight? Good. I hope that it's going to go well for you, Fang. Well, let's open up my God pack. Oh, let me hide the screen blocker. We have a Secrets of Aurora, Foil Taxera, Gold Foil Redirect Bot. Actually, I've been liking this card more now. Yo, Gold Foil Evely Recruiter. That's a sick one. And a Foil Time Stalker. What a great pack. That was good. Missing an element, eh? I kind of want to play. If I do, I'm playing Enya, but gonna add that as a book. Yeah, that was very strong foil pull, especially because I have been enjoying Redirect Bot right now, and here... It's like it knew that I needed one. That was a gold foil. I had 3 regular foils of this too. It was not legit. That's why I blocked it. You get a feel for things after a while. Likes to stream, me yawns and talks about card games for 5 minutes. Nah, that's not normal with people. Talk about card gaming. Okay. Oh, do I have the weird... Oh no, I just need to select. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go into casual queue with this for a round while we wait for everyone to get started here. We have 20 minutes till we start. I see Gaming Squiddles in too. Nice. I think they already have joined the tournament. They might be busy. Understandable. I'm in 11th on ranked. I haven't really been pushing this month yet. Okay. Let's see if we can get a game in, and then I kind of want to go check out. My roommate bought a Beyblades and just showed up like right when I was starting up streams. Like, I kind of want to see what they got for Beyblades. Yeah, 4 players in, which is cool. That means my chances of playing have gone down. But that's okay. It's fun to watch you guys' games as well, so I like being able to do commentary on it. That is a thing that I very much enjoy. Let's buy Collector's Bundle. Let's look at packs while we wait. I don't know what I got in my packs. No. No. Oh, it's Tip with Van Nash and Scavenger. Classic. Good luck. May the draws be forever in your favor. This is fine. This isn't great, but this is okay. Let's see. Nope. No, Tip went for it. It's okay, Fang. It's because of the stream, but I'm actually gonna be pretty busy the next 2 weeks, so. Oh, this has been a very hard hand for GI cards. Let's play defensive. Not getting the Van Nash on the Prio is wrong. Oh yeah, this is such a classic. Van Nash used to be way stronger too. There we go. Put Risen. Let's pay out. Oh, that's a big Risen. That's a very big Risen. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. That's not a good play now because of this. We'll do that. Yes. Yo, Kevkaz. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Well, these are a big demon, and this resistance is getting pretty big too. What can we do here? We have... Oh, my Wisteria artwork went away. I realized... No. Oh, I know why. I moved files on my computer. The logic virus in there and a disciple hanging out in there. Mirror goes off here. Drag down goes through. Drawing. Tip another card. I don't know, it's not as good as you would hope. Let's just get a 10-20 out. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Or... What's the stats on that? 12-15. 12-14. That's reasonable. Let's... No, I don't want to get rid of either of those. We'll send our own torment with that. Vanash, trigger, everything's big. Tip is almost out of cards, but we don't have much either going on currently. That was a bad draw. At 8 now, we didn't, because with the idol on. Eight sides of mac and cheese. What? How could you 8? 8? Okay. 8's a few. And we'll hit up our Splitter. Splitter has great stats for this. Good to see you, Duelist. Gotta defend the streak. Demonic Presence. Oh, that really helps Tip out right now, and that's really annoying for me. No. Okay. That is a whole fresh new hand of cards. 25 bucks, give or take. Oh my god. That's funny. We could raise up our cost, or we could just start doing some value plays here. I'm a little outgunned right now. More cost for that robot. We'll turn this on. No, I nearly got traded because the pop up. No. Meat bags. Okay, so we took out the Von Nash way too late to matter. But we got it out of the game right now, which saves us a little bit of time. We have access to board wipes next turn if we play blue leaf. Nothing this turn. Duels, it's working out okay. It's definitely clunky. It's been fun now. But I got hit on a key turn for I had a Calamity Mastiff Pros going into the late game, and then Tip hit me with a Demonic Presence. One second, I just got a question from a new player. Oh, my turn's almost over. Yikes. Let's just play value out. No, it's not. Let's just leave. And a bring slave. Okay. I think I lose this deck, though, with the 3 Decrepit outs right now. Like, it's brutal. Oh, Mads is here. Uh-oh. I need a board wipe this turn. Let's try it. Another Demonic Presence. We are getting Mastiff here. Morale is low. Health is low. Aggro is on. Oh, but I have to use that this turn. I'm going to. This is okay. Yikes, that's a big boy. We'll eat it all. And we'll think him. It's me. Oh, that's the artifact. Yeah, I forget that it's rope weapon. It's artifact on there. Get all of these will let us. Yeah, it's almost showtime. Oh, geez. Yeah, it is. We got our pros demonstration. Or a victory at the end. GG's, Tip. That was close. If it wasn't for Blue Leaf, I was cooked. Okay. Let me do some tournament upkeep stuff here. Make sure everything is ready to go. If you are comfortable with streaming your end of the battles, let me know. There is a check-in still not done yet. Can I get Duelist to check in? Yeah, that Goliath was a crazy one, man. You were expecting Blue Calamity. I was going to, and then I was like, no, I get enough value off of this because you have to convince, you had to contribute to the board to swing in, and then I would follow it out with a Calamity if I needed to the next turn afterwards, because I could basically just buy a card. Buy a turn, not buy a card. Okay. Checked in, perfect. Okay, let me take a break for a minute here, and then we'll get started once I get back here. I'm just gonna do the upkeeping stuff, and I already have Tip and Gaming Squiddle streaming for me, so we can watch the streams there, and we will be back in just a few. See you soon. Hey everyone, I'm back here. Thank you. We're good to see you all. We're just have the tournament up and going here. I'm watching Gaming Squiddle's perspective, but we're gonna have that muted for a sec. I guess you could probably still hear it, but let's get this going then. Just get this going. Clicking through. Sorry, I had to see what's going on. How do I process check-ins and start the tournament? Draft-based tournament? We could definitely do that. So round one, we have Tip versus Gaming Squiddle and Fang versus Duelist. We have Gaming Squiddle up here, so we'll watch Gaming Squiddle. There we are. Look, it says me on the back of the screen behind me. Let's turn on some music of my own here. Okay, and we are getting going. Oh, the stream is up. Okay, we'll switch over to the room of Tip. Let me just expand that. Some Chicoid made. Here we go. I'm gonna hide that for a second because it's technically information for. We'll get going as soon as I see this get started. Okay, let me mute myself. 1 sec. Okay, there we go. We are hopefully okay. And we are almost at the go time. Whenever our players are ready to go, you can start now. Well, and I'll bring up the window, and we're watching Tip versus Gaming Squiddle. It's Gaming Squiddle's first time taking part in the competitive tournament. And let me block the hand. Where's the hand blocker? Above it. Above it. There we go. Sorry. So, Rafts of War on a Log map. Log is always a threat here, and this looks like a toolbox version from Squiddle, so this will be interesting to see how this goes. I'd be interested in doing like a draft tournament duelist. It'd be really interesting to do so. I would do it potentially in a cube style where you'd have booster packs and you pass along the booster packs. That could be a really fun style play. You just do like a little Google Doc with the card names on it, and you just hand around the Google Docs to each other until you draft out your deck. That'd be a really fun tournament. Okay, so we have the Biginator here. Can you see my mouse cursor? I don't think so. Okay. So we see an attempt to deal with Log, doesn't work, and the Biginator gets through with a swing. So temporal device there, but of course Log has resistances. Log resists. That's the problem with Log. And the Log comes out, bringing Tip to below half health here. A Log is always a bit of a skill check deck. Like, do you have the answer for this guy? If not, you're in bad situation. Tip's Disciple in the command zone hasn't been able to really get going yet because of being on the field, or not being in the zone. Tip is down to 3 health here. Gaming Squiddle might almost shut Tip out of this first game completely. That's the power of Logmasteron. Yeah, Logmasteron. And there we go. We'll move in between turns here. Let me just bring up side decking. Give the players a chance to side deck. And we'll get watching that again here once we try that. So yeah, we just saw the ability of untargetable damage coming in there, completely taking that game. That's always a hard thing, especially for descendants to deal with. Oh, this is exciting. I'm glad that we got a tournament in this month. And here we go. We got the board game back in. Let's bring up our capture. We have Tip versus Gaming Squiddle, game 2. Biginator already out here stomping around. Very similar plays here from Gaming Squiddle. The log is coming out here, gets doubled again. Right. Drayson gets sacked over on Gaming School side. A bunch of buffs happen to Monastery. Mentor the Monastery. Disciple of the main Monastery. Monastery Mentor is a, that's a magic card. Whoops. Disciple of the main Monastery. Ooh, that's a lot of hunters over there from Gaming Squiddle. Tip is at 6 health here. We're seeing another just big aggro play from Squiddle. Log is a brutal deck, and this is a cool little variant on it with like the human soldiers. Grayson's Revolutionary is targeting the Disciple and swings in for lethal here. Gaming Squiddle cleanly getting those victories here. GG's both our players in game 1 there. Let me move over to the other table to get some more action going on here. Well, wait, and then we'll see what happens on the next game here. We're just waiting for them to get going. Well, we sort of saw a very aggressive deck there. That was pretty nasty there. Logmatron always I always stumble with that deck, especially if it can throw out more than one. Sometimes you can deal with the first one, the second one gets you. There we are. Oh, whoops. Why did it resize? Weird. Sorry. I did like the auto map sizing. Don't auto size, please, Discord. My bad. There we go. Good enough. So we have Duelist here on the classic Nero pile. This is a proven and tested tournament deck. Fang is on Tripper Overseers here. Flying Angels, Fang's specialty. Carlota's Honor Guard, eh? So this is a lot less aggro plays than we were seeing before. Oh, nice. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, I know, Tip. I get stumbled out by Log too. Log is a deck that I don't plan for enough, and it always surprises me and just wrecks me usually. Unless you have very specific removal, it's a very hard deck to deal with. You'll get a chance to play against everyone tonight. We'll do the 3 rounds, even if we determine a winner by the end of round 2. Oh, we had a disconnect. Let me just check in the chat. Oh yeah, humble is it's just the humble. I'm just figuring out a player thing. Sorry, I'm just figuring out a little issue. Okay. We'll give them a moment to go and do that. I'm gonna quickly throw in a tea in the hot water on the kettle. I'll just mute myself. I'll be back in a moment. just threw out some water. I am. Yeah, I haven't gotten the list typed out yet, but I will see about doing that soon. The way you guys get sent over Discord, I have to manually space every single line, so it takes me a couple minutes to do so. So we're just gonna wait for Bang to restart the computer. It does, but it's fine. Every time, duelist. Every time. I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing the Enya piles. I need to fix my Enya so that it is the right artwork again. Okay, I'm just letting Fang reset his internet and get that all fixed up. I don't think I took my meds today. We got the game going here again. Yeah. Play for enough breaks to build a house to beat Enya. Ooh, it's a rough one. Enya Dero is because we have two main players, myself and Duelist, who play it a lot. I'd say it's a very we definitely Duelist has pushed the deck a lot, and like we're both very good with the deck. Then Drev comes around and shows us all our plays. Okay, first thing up, the Galhan. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a little bit of Risen action, some Rebel Peacekeepers been humbled. Luca buffs up. You don't have a signature deck. You go through what's cool at the time. That's one of the big things about Infinity Wars is you're just able to play what you want that day, right? With the system. You're not like you're bought into one deck and that's the only deck you can buy unless you invest another $200 into pulls. That's like one of my favorite things about Infinity Wars, of course. But Duelist and I both being like kind of signature Enya builds, I've started to do my own variants now. It's always a big shared competitive environment when we're both there. Dark, are you gaming Squiddle? I'm just trying to check in my head if you're the same. Okay, perfect. Just so I can make the mental connection in my head. Thank you. So, Duelist's board gets cleared up here by the Angels. Not much damage dealt yet, though, but we're around turn 7. We have not seen many Nero activations yet from Duelist. That's always interesting. I guess being defensive here against Overseers has caused a lot of delays. Oh, if you could support Snipe Resurrected, oh, that would slow down Graveyard strats so much. Like, Sleepers would be painful then, having to wait a whole extra turn for, like, your 7/2/2s to be useful. Ooh. That would be rough. This is aggro plays here from Fang. Wow. And that's enough to take it. Fang takes game 2, it seems. Let me just side this so that you can get sideboarding in. drop all the resurrection numbers down by 1. It's basically the res cards basically have haste when revived. Yo, duelist, if you're listening right now, I gotta ask, what is and question mark for tags? That's so funny. Just brewing. Alright, game 3 between Duelist and Fang here. Fang able to win the last game. Duelist had a pretty poor pan there, I could see that too. Results here. Okay. Oh, totally, Tab. It is interesting though to think about it. That would be, I would love to see that being tested as a mutator if it was possible for a week and see how it feels to play. That'd be really cool, I think, to see if we could see that like happen. Oh, there's that Callie. That's a beauty there. Infinity Border Callie. Oh, music switched. I don't know what the legality is on this. Let me play some Emerson Blue. I loved this anime back in the day. It was so good. Nujabes did great. This card has a proposed change. Go wild and test gamers. I will try to slip that in the ears of some devs to see what they think of it. I think that's a really fun idea to do, like being like, hey, these cards have been modified for this event. I don't know how possible that is for them to do. But if it's possible, I would love to see that of like some like potential, just like, hey, this is a gameplay change we've been considering. I have to go and grab my tea. 1 minute. I have my tea, sorry. I didn't put enough water in the kettle though, so I'm an idiot. But Alright, big board wipes here, and Fang comes in with a very aggressive board here. Duel survive. What's aggro? We'll see though. Having double cult does a lot of board wipes, and right now I feel like Fang loses to a board wipe. Does it weigh three pip overseer cards? That feels low. Huh. Some removal here on the board. Cheryl gets through. Tip survives another turn. That box doing some work. He's very hot. I made myself some matcha though. Honor Guard, Heavenly Wish, and the 35 caused Azel. That's some dev space to be out there for sure. I think, Tip, that the desire for triple overseers is Fang wanting to make it work and not necessarily it being the reason for it. And yeah, Asriel is great against aggro. That is true. She's a very nasty aggro threat. Oh, there's a big dragon dropping. That's the only thing that didn't get hit. No, that's bad for Tip. Toasty, good to see you, Toasty. I have a tea right here. It's really hot, though. Yeah, that's very hot, but that's very delicious. I mixed myself up matcha. Heavenly Wish gets the big guy, swings through. That was Duelis's answer to the dragon. Yo, no, that's good, Tip. I appreciate the focus and enthusiasm with heal decks. It's cool. Not my style play, but I totally appreciate it. But Fang is at 114 health so far. You can see above my head. Cetos, though, you forgot to ask one question. How hydrate? I do it by doing this. There you go. That's how you hydrate. Where hydrate? At my house. When hydrate? Soonish. Why hydrate? We're all liquid. Who hydrate? Me. How? I drink. Full heal deck is Doug works. Like, it definitely does work, but it's not. I don't feel like it's hit the consistency yet. Like, it needs another couple cards to make it really hit a consistent point, but it's also very risky if when that becomes, like, unfair and, like, unfun to play against, and a couple more late game cards can really push that into, like, obnoxious territory. Oh, Sorry, I was my. Oh, it's so funny when in my head. Got. Doug here. And Fang is at -1 morale here. Duelist takes game 3. Nice. Oh, let's hide that. Let's bring that up. I feel like Warpath might be the best option for, like, the pure heal deck. And we have round 2 up. Let me post pairings. Yeah, even Cold Roar has a horse. Everyone has a little bit of healing, basically, except for Flame Dawn, right? Like, I don't think Flame Dawn has anything. Yep. Talk to you soon, Pip. Good luck in your game. Let's watch. Let's watch Duelist and Gaming Squid on this one. Sorry. The chat right now is in the competitive Discord there is talking about breaking and just like needing new brick emote with a cow, the useless cow face on it. We are at starting time now. Let me declare our round 2 timer. And here we are. We are getting going for the next game. This is round 2 at the tournament. We have Squiddle with Log versus Duelist here with Classic Nero Enya. So, Bounty Hunters. There we see the Mechborn Coil, Gauhan. Log getting big here already. Nero doing some defensive plays. I always am interested in seeing how Duelist plays the stack separately than me. I'm a lot more aggressive with my Nero, I feel, but then we saw Duelist play out aggressive Nero this turn. There we go. I recommend stretching if you haven't stretched yet. This is a little rough. Duelist is holding out with a lot more early plays here than of what we saw in round one, but that Logmatron is sitting back there getting bigger. I don't know where this match is gonna go. Either player really has a big advantage, but that log sitting back there in the back is nasty here for Squiddle. That log is 128. That's so bad. That's not good at all. Oh, can we see a solution for that? I don't know. Duelist might be on the ropes here. And a Luca Rebellion leader give everything barrier. Oh my. Ooh, okay. Duelist held in there for turn. Is Log gonna randomly just sweep this tournament? Oh my god. So Duelist here gets toasted though by that log. Guess we're gonna have to see the next game here. Let's just bring up our blocker. Hmm. We are gonna wait for sideboarding. Does Duelist have a good enough answer for the log? Hmm. We might see log sweep. That just might happen tonight. All right, we have our game up here. Let's just bring up that. And there we are. Sorry, I'm eating bad. I got a cough tonight. Skittering here, giving some advantage. Mechanism, increasing the strength of log. Okay, so that log has gotten getting big, not manageable yet, but it's a problem. Hmm. Winds of War. Rare board wipe spotted. Mechanism here for the log. Log goes at 55. Gonna get even bigger soon. So this log has been dealt with here. We're seeing a Drayson follow-up. Extirpate does work here. That was so good. Hey, Fang, how'd your games go? I saw you won there. Hopefully there was good games. Drayson is gone. Drayson's dealt with. Duelist has a board now, starting to swing in here against Squiddle. That's kind of the alt-win con there. Oh, Drayson's not gone. Drayson's on the field. My bad. Drayson here can still push through for a lot, but 3 cards in hand. We shall see. Jensen Industries is seeing love this month, yeah. Okay, that's Drayson here, pinging the board. Nero getting a bit more advantage. Big swing in, basically evening it out for Squiddle here at this turn, swinging into the Draysons and the Hunters. This is game 2. Duelist is up 1. Drayson's a big determiner of this, but Extirpate does its work here with Blue Leaf. Thank you, game. That Extirpate has put in so much work here for Duelist. If Duelist wins, it's on the back of that Extirpate. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage swinging through there. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Fang, that your internet's back up and running. Hmm. 32 to 35. Morale's pretty equal too. Duelist does have the board here. The Risen's earlier. Nero's left its mark here and is still swinging in for 24-24. Very clean Blood Arrow, yeah. Duelist uses that card. I suck with Blood Arrow. Duelist can make it work. Let me check the time in round. No, we still have plenty of time. Oh, whoa. We just had a crash. Or no, Duelist didn't win the first game. Squiddle did. Sorry. Okay, we're moving to game 3. Damn. Yeah, Defiant Brute is a very good card. And yeah, Duelist is good. The problem with Defiant Brute is, like, sometimes it does nothing. Other times it's one of the best cards in your deck. I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom, and then we'll be back in a moment, okay? Back, my bad. My tummy's a little upsetty. So we join into the game here. We're on the second turn. And we saw right away the Logmatron gets nerfed by a Bombard. This is gonna be rough. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. We still have that log on the board. We're gonna see if Duelist has an answer for the log once it comes out. That's always the big issue. Okay. So, mostly clear board. The log has been dealt with to extirpate. Drayson is here providing an alt win con for Squiddle. Let's see if Squiddle can push through with enough cards to make that worth it. Some swings in here for against Duelist. So we see a martyr come down. So Yuka there tried doing some work, wasn't quite enough. We shall see here. Gaming Squiddle has a card advantage in hand, but much less presence on the board. Actually, still has just as much presence on the board, but Nero is here. Nero is always scary. We see a subjugated dragon get heaven bound to the defense zone here, trading in, not quite removing that Jackal Snow, but doing a lot. Kidnapping the Luca there. Buying a bit of time. Tibet does the damage on the rest. Grave Rob brings back some cards. Winds of War does some damage. And we see a bunch of demons switch over to Duelist's side. This looks like we're starting to hit that end game point. Wow, the Gaming Scope's deck looks sick. That clears some of the demons there with that laser cannon, but that's still not enough to clear out the board here. Blue Leaf also comes in with his 15/15 body. That is very relevant at this point in the game. I think Blue Leaf here has it. Oh, did we have a desync? I don't know if that was a concede or a desync. Look in the chat. Oh, yeah, that looked like a concede. Perfect. Okay, we will report that. So that means that because of 4 players, 2 rounds, we are at a point where we can declare that Duelist is won again in this month's tournament. However, if we want to run a game 3 here, round 3, we definitely can, where if you want to play against the person that hasn't played yet, you're perfectly welcome to. Haha, yes, I love it when people are all like, yeah, let's do the extra game. Let's watch Tip's perspective here. There we go, perfect. Oh my god, so excited. We can just have this on right now. All right, let's see these two go. This will be the unofficial third round, just to play against the person they haven't played against. We're seeing Tip versus Duelist here. Yo, Dan, good to see you. We're just we actually just finished up the last round of the tournament for the month here that I host. Great to see you. It's been great games. We saw Duelist here, who's playing against Tip in just an unofficial round here against players that they didn't play against. Sweep for a back-to-back last month's victory and this month's victory. So running an awesome deck that I love, which is the Enya Nero pile. Hope you've been well, Dan. Good to see you. Yeah, it was really good. We saw some pretty clutch plays here. Duelist locked out and kept getting the right piece of removal, and it was just like, oh, like it was good. It's always good to see our competitive scene show up here for Infinity Wars, because I kind of do the hosting for it. It's really fun. And I appreciate all the players coming out every month and playing some competitive. All right, we see some ping damage here from the Tibet, but nothing quite pushing through for lethal on either creature, either character. It is, Dan. I can always explain it for you as kind of a community master for it here. It's really fun because you just have access to every card, except for certain cards just don't have an animation on them until you get a premium version, which is what you get in packs. But you could literally play the tournament-winning deck here. We can just give you the deck list. You can import it right off the bat, and you can just be playing it immediately. Yeah, that's a really cool part about the Infinity War system, is just every card's available to you. There's no pay to win. Just pay to bling. But if you notice here, if we move here to this philosophic android, you see how it's not animated? That's just what a regular card looks like. So it's a really accessible, competitive environment for that, but a lot of people just play casually. It also plays kind of like a cool combo of like Magic Commander style, because you have your command zones here on the bottom left and the top right, where you have 3 commanders, and they determine what cards you can run in your deck based on their identity. And cards will have different devotions. And then, of course, you have to defend that zone there with there's the assault and defense zones, and you block and attack based on those zones that they're in there, trying to push through for either health damage, or when characters die, they have a morale. Lots of legendaries cost you lots of morale. Strikes on struck and Tibet going through. This Disciple, we're seeing Disciple actually get go off this game. 53-48 already for 9. And here the Disciple comes out, clearing all the defenders, or all the attackers that Duelist had. Oh, I'm not sure why you can't target that. That might be a bug. There's the Mastiff on a Timmy. Doesn't matter much. Tip held back. Humble on the Murdered. That's really strong. Yeah, a lot of damage in here against Tip. But let's see if Tip can make some return plays here now that the Monastery Mentor, not Monastery Mentor, Disciple of the main monastery is out of the way. So Tip does not have much of a board right now. I wonder how close that war machine is to being finished. Hmm. How does I don't know. Tip is so far behind on life, but Duelist has a huge hand. No damage really dealt, just a bit of morale. This is still kind of anyone's game at this point. No one has like a committed it winning the game situation. Tip though seems to be running into a weird bug. I'm wondering why that. That War Machine issue is huge right now. I think that gives Duelist the game. Oh, that's a big play here. No, land's dead. And that should be it for Tip. But Tip was running into a weird error. Huge easy too.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Let's stop playing Summer Shine Blue. Let's find some other music. Listen to the Nier Automata soundtrack. Duelist confirming a strong win here tonight. Okay. Well, we'll see if people feel up for a little bit more games or not. Oh, GG's looks like the other table finished there. Well, might call it here soon. I'm gonna go on break for a couple minutes because I didn't get one during the tournament, and we'll see what people feel up to when we get back. Maybe I'll play a game or maybe we'll open up some packs. I'll be back in a couple. Hey everyone, thank you. I'll just have to run to the bathroom. Come back, Tip and Duelist are playing game 2 here. Let's just sit back and watch what they are. Barriers, eh? Oh, Calamity from Duelist here. That's huge for them. Duelist here is a good spot because of that. Couple threats. Adaptive. Bringing back Calamity for a second go around. Oh no. That's a big determiner of the game right there. Ooh, blood arrow removal there. And how Yan the Urn comes in here, giving Duelist a pretty big confirmation on this game. The cannon fodder survived. That's big. That does give Tib a little bit of board presence. And War Machine. Kidnapping. The Philosopher was kidnapped. And there it goes. The barriers cleared up most of it, but that urn swing. Oh, Logic Fire is Sting the War Machine. And Tip is almost out of this one here. Don't know if Tip has a way through this. Yeah, I hear that thing. I'm feeling definitely that exhaustion today too. After this game, I'm gonna call it for the stream, so. That, ooh, that allowed the useless drone to get sniped by the Flame Dawn Commando. Ooh. Humble and Defiant Brute does a lot, but this should be lethal there with the urn. That does it. Oh, I get that for sure, Fang. Okay, everyone, we're gonna call it for Say So for today. It's been wonderful. Game will be with you for the next 2 weeks, and I believe I have the host after that. Well, thank you all for taking place in the competitive tournament today. It really makes me happy that people come and play for the tournaments. Second Calamity wasn't even used as rough. Yeah, it wasn't. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful one. We'll see you next time, okay? And be sure to come and visit Game next week here for the next Say So. All right. Good night, everyone.